Flutter is easy to learn if you already know web development or if you already built some project using React Native or even React Web. Because if you already know all these concepts, learning Flutter and getting adapted to the Flutter way is not that much tough. Flutter just uses object-oriented concept. So if you already learned it in your college or something like that, it's absolutely fine. You can get along. And even if you have no idea how does the object-oriented programming work, still it's absolutely fine. You can get along and it's not that much tough concept to create one class and maybe create some functions in it with some object. It's not that much tough. Flutter uses very simple concept called as creating one class. Inside this class, everything is widget, which is an object, and you create some function here and there for getting some kind of functionalities. Moreover, learning this particular thing is not that much tough. If you already came from some web development background and you might have some experience using React or some other frameworks like Angular or even Vue.js. Dart, which is used by Flutter, is also highly friendly language. It's not like you will feel like, oh my god, what kind of syntax it's using. If you're already familiar with JavaScript, it will look like JavaScript only for you. And if you already are familiar with C++ or something like that, it will even look similar to that. Don't feel like Dart is something new which you have to learn from scratch with the writing, how to write variables and functions and all. It's similar to most of the language which you already might know. That's why adapting to syntax of Dart is not that much tough. And all those concepts like functions, loop, if-else statement, everything is similar to all the other programming languages out there. So there is nothing new in it. So it's easy to adapt to existing functionalities which you might be already using. That's class, objects, and other concepts. And talking about concept, in the core fundamental concept in Flutter, which will be like creating some HTTP request and maybe some kind of UI element interaction, that is if you click on button something might happen. All this concept will remain same throughout all the platforms, maybe Android using Java or Kotlin or even React Native. All this concept which you might already learnt in it, that concept will similarly apply. Even concepts like hooks which is available in React already is also available in Flutter through the plugins. So installing something like hooks and implementing it in your project, that's also is possible, and it's not that much difficult to have some concepts like that. Moreover, that Flutter uses HTTP requests, so you don't have to build some kind of different backend. Whatever the backend which you will build using Node.js or Django or even Laravel PHP, if it is made up of REST API, you can use it directly with your Flutter projects. You don't have to create another code base or something like that which is specific for Flutter. Whatever works on website, whatever works on some other mobile apps which you already might have, all those concepts will work similarly on Flutter also. And sending HTTP request to whatever the existing server which you already have or which you already might have used from some other providers. Same thing, you can use it. There is nothing different in it. Sending get request, post request, put request, even delete request. All those are available using HTTP package, which is available easily and it is installable easily on Flutter. So it's very easy to get started with Flutter if you're a web developer or if you're coming from just college without learning much about building mobile application. So here is one simple video where I'll just teach you how you can build a simple Hello World project and just see it yourself that how much easy it is to get started with Flutter and build one simple application. So that's it for this video, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.